Scorpio, welcome back to Karma Live Readings. I'm Karma. I hope you guys are doing well, and I thank you so much for clicking on this video. If you're new here, welcome. Please make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell. Please keep in mind that just because you are a Scorpio, you may not resonate with this reading. So please use your discernment in determining whether or not this reading is for you. If it does resonate at any point, please hit the like button. Remember to just take what does and leave what doesn't for someone else. If you're interested in anything that I offer or knowing more about me, all that information is in the description box below. We're going to go ahead and jump into it and get started, Scorpio. Oh yes, I did when I was shuffling, I kept having visions about somebody needing to go do a drug test. So I don't know if somebody here has like a new job or if you're starting something new. The way it was actually shown to me, I'll just tell you exactly how it was shown. I was seeing somebody want to join in to volunteer at like their local Sunday school or like a local place of worship is what I was seeing. And the requirements were that they needed to go get drug tests. Very random vision, but that's what it was. So I don't know if that's for you. I was praying over Scorpio and Sagittarius because that's what who I'm doing next. So, all right, but let's go ahead and get into it. Some of you could be on the cusp maybe of Sag. All right. You have a Gregor, and it says, look to the beyond, answers in others. So let's read it. It says, knowledge is experience, and experience is exploration, whether in the depths of the wilderness or the depths of a book. Many answers can be found by looking inward, but core to self-awareness is knowing what lies in the distance and how you affect it and how it affects you. Your actions and choices have consequences, and now is a time to confront them. The egregore is an acknowledgement that you must seek wisdom through a collective of people, enlightenment stemming from your trust in them and their trust in you. Your actions ahead require a unity of purpose from those you love and trust. Look to them in this time that has compelled you to seek answers from this deck. By working together, you will gain answers. Collective goals are the strongest that there are, a group bound by love and mutual respect and also conviction. When pursuing goals in a group, you must seek to understand every aspect of the task before you. You must then sculpt your success, not just for you and your group, but as an example of good teamwork and leadership. So I feel like you're in the process of trying to build something like long lasting, whether it has to do with your career. Like I said, some of you could be getting a new job, and you're just kind of looking at how you're going to work with this group of people, but it could also be within your family and the foundation that you're trying to build, and maybe trying to get everyone on track. I'm also being shown, Scorpio, someone who maybe you're going through the process of elimination and realizing like, I need to have certain people in my life in order for me to reach what I'm trying to reach or live the life that I want to live. And then there's certain connections and situations that I have to let go of because they're not vibrating on the same frequency. We don't have the same ideas. We don't have the same goal. You have the Nine of Pentacles, Virgo energy. You have the Knight of Swords and the Queen of Wands, Gemini and Leo energy. The Page of Wands, the Knight of Wands, and the Queen of Cups. The Six of Pentacles, the Sun, and the Fool. Yeah, there's something that you're very curious about here, Scorpio, that's coming through. You have the Four of Pentacles on the bottom with the Seven of Cups, the Hanged Man, the Queen of Pentacles, okay, and then the Devil. So Virgo, Capricorn energy, the Strength here, which is Leo, Temperance, Sagittarius. There's Virgo again with the Hermit. Wow, to the Tower, to the Ace of Cups. And then there you are with death. What are you going through here? This is a massive, life-changing situation. I need to look at this again for you, Scorpio. There's something going on the bottom of this deck that needs to be, it ties into this until I get to you. There's something that you're still connected to or that you can feel very strongly. Even if you've been at a distance from this person, for some of you, this is going to show up as a mother wound. For others of you, there's a connection to a partner that you're in separation from or a past partner. But I also feel like it's brought in so much confusion. And there might not have been, I don't know if there was an actual like closure when it came to this situation. I also sense, Scorpio, I feel like I'm tapping into a Scorpio here who's going through like, this is the big metamorphosis, the major one. Like, you know, we go through small ones all throughout life, but this one is the catalytic, transforms everything about you, who you are, what you believe in, what you stand for, all of that. That's what I feel like I'm tapping into, because this is a lot of major arcanas to be in a row. It's 5 in a row. And then you have, I mean, total, you have 7 in this bottom row alone. And only 1 on the table over here, which is the sun. So this is something that you have been going through all emotionally, energetically, spiritually within. And now it's getting ready for you to kind of come out of it, break open here with the sun. There's also someone here that is struggling with releasing. I do feel like you've been kind of isolated because you're in the process of releasing some type of, either it's an addiction or it's just a way of being, a perception, and it has to do with your karmic life cycle and the lessons that you came here to learn. And that's what the devil and the strength is, Capricorn and Leo energy. So it's like, you know, fight these two energies you're at odds against. Also could have something to do with career. And you're trying to create balance in certain areas of your life. But then there's this lingering energy here, Scorpio. Something from your past, which is interesting that it's showing up, because honestly, I feel like it's something that's far away and in the past, but it still has some type of tie to you, while you have all of these other major transformational energies taking place and entering your life. And maybe this is a thing that you're most curious about and want to go towards and you haven't. What is this 9 of Pentacles, please? With the Knight of Swords. You have a lot of Leo energy on the table. 3 of Cups. Yeah, interesting. 3 of Swords to the 3 of Cups to explain this. So I feel like you're single right now, and it has something to do with some type of information that came your way, maybe pertaining to a third party. That's how it's presenting itself. So if it's not love, it could be just about betrayal in general between a contract, if it has to do with work. But I feel like you're independent and building and creating something on your own. Like you're like, I don't even want to go in that direction. Because it looks like a whole group. The 3 of Cups to the 3 of Swords, that's just heartbreak. Yeah, 3 of Pentacles, wow. 333 could be significant. There's definitely some type of third party here. And you're laying something to rest, 6 of Wands. Okay, but it works out in your favor. So you're closing out a cycle with somebody. This could be a past relationship with a fire sign, possibly. It's really kind of interesting because I'm I'm tapping into two energies here who are at odds with one another. And one person did more than the other. I feel like it was this fire sign. If it's not a fire sign, I'm just you, because it's a Queen of Wands. But I feel like somebody's actions were very manipulative and very self-centered. And you're kind of taking up your strength and looking in another direction. There is heartbreak here and betrayal, but it's time to cut something off and lay it to rest. And that's what this Pathfinder is you're trying to find your way out of a situation here. And I feel like it all has to do with the message that came towards you with this Knight of Swords that came rushing in. And this could have been somebody that's connected to this Queen of Wands. Yeah, you got conflict here. What is this, please? The Nine of Pentacles to the Knight of Swords, Three of Cups, Three of Swords. What is this about for Scorpio? Yeah, illness. This is something that makes you sick. And I feel like somebody's tore down because of whatever they were going through. This has to do with this Queen of Wands. I don't know what they were doing. Somebody needs to slow down on trying to control a situation. So this Queen of Wands, okay, and maybe it's yourself. That's not really how I'm reading it, but for some of you it could be, because what Spirit is showing me to explain to me what's going on here is somebody was getting carried away with energy and trying to control and manipulate energy to their liking. So much so that now they're completely overloaded and overwhelmed with toxic negative energy that's making them sick, that's making them weak, whether they were into gossip too much, whether they were into, hating on others too much. But it you know what I'm saying? And then there's like this need to really focus on bringing peace into life with this vow card, by vowing to stop. Somebody's got to stop. Somebody's got to turn away and move more towards a focus on peace and tranquility and bringing in easiness. I feel like that's you trying to walk away or disconnect from the situation, because somehow you being connected to this energy, Scorpio, makes you exhausted, makes you feel weak. And then when you're independent and on your own, you see more success. And so maybe that's why you're okay with detaching. It's like you're looking at something from a higher perception. All right, you have the Page of Wands, the Knight of Wands, and the Queen of Cups. In this deck, the Queen of Cups is Scorpio. Strong Virgo energy. Again. There is a direction, somewhere that you're being called. It could be this connection that you can't seem to let go of. But it's like, I don't know why this lingers in your heart, but you're wanting to go in a certain direction. You're very curious. And I feel like you're trying to weigh your options or make a decision here. The Five of Pentacles. What is this? Yeah, the Two of Wands. Somebody feels like they missed an opportunity, or they missed a chance at something. They missed the chance to create a Four of Wands, because that's what this is giving me with the Two of Wands and the Knight and Prince. It's like, or the Knight and Page. But with the Five of Pentacles, it was empty. I feel like somebody had two decisions and two choices to make, and they chose the Page of Wands. They chose the easiest route, and the Knight of Wands is looking up a staircase that has challenges, and now there's like deep reflection of feeling as though I made the wrong decision or I missed out. There's also there's a an opportunity, this crossroads that you're at, Scorpio, the direction that you're being called is different than the norm. And that might be why it scares you, is because it's not like aligned with what society, you know, talks about. Because in the Two of Wands, there's a group of people, it's 3 people. And they're all going in one direction holding hands, and you are holding one hand but looking in another direction. Like, I don't think I'm supposed to go with you guys. But yet you're still holding on. So that would explain what that is, that thing that you're not letting go of. Yeah, 5 of Cups. Wow, you let something drown. Or they let something drown. It's just really heavy in your energy. The Devil. Shit. Well, everybody, if this doesn't resonate with you, then it's for another Scorpio. Because every human on this planet goes through an opportunity that they missed and that they let, you know, get out of their hands. They let slip. And I feel like that's what I'm tapping into. There's something here that feels like it has been lost in terms of a relationship. And there's just, and then the Devil is showing up and he's like, yeah, I bribed you. I came in the form of another vessel. That's what this card is called. And I tricked you out of a blessing. Now, when we get tricked out of a blessing, does that mean that we're never going to get a blessing again? No. These are just the opportunities to learn. These are just lessons. And we don't need to beat ourselves up. God will always redeem you. And that's probably what I was tapping into up here when it was talking about needing to turn back. This person needs to vow to connect with God and stop. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it goes both ways because it's strongly coming through in your energy. And that's a beautiful thing, to be able to wash away the pain from the past and move forward. That would also explain why down here you have the Sun and the Fool. This is your opportunity, Scorpio, to redeem yourself and to transform your life, because you are walking away from something that was toxic or from something that has taught you a great, valuable lesson. You could be overcoming an addiction. And if you are, kudos to you. You have profession, confinement, coach. Yeah, you're trying to figure out how to get out of, and then curse with 3rd wheel. Homeless, perseverance. So you're coming out of a really hard time. This is some type of curse or hex that you're in the middle of breaking out of, Scorpio. So don't be quick to give up yet. You're just up against a lot. But that's why it's so important right now to bring in the Most High. Because this light is going to be able to break apart all of this darkness and help you release yourselves from whatever chains these are that are keeping you confined and held back to a situation. I don't know how it's showing up in your life. It's just showing up as the Devil, which is, it can be addictions, manipulation, lies, any of these things. And I see you trying to slowly get your way out of a situation and be obedient here with coach. I would be careful though, because you do have an energy around you that wants to keep you stuck or keep you set up. It could be a Capricorn or a Leo. It doesn't have to be, but that is the energy that's showing up. You have a decision and a choice to make. There could also be somebody who's that you're connected to who's in jail. For setting someone up. There's also, I don't know, maybe you're dating a Scorpio. I know I said that before, and I do see in the comments that some of you are dating a Scorpio. Because there's a Scorpio here who right now is dealing with some type of divine judgment and punishment for past behaviors. Again, every human on this journey has to go through a phase where they repay their karma. And that's typically when you go through that 3 to 10 year cycle. Yes, it's different for all of us depending on where we're at in our soul journey, but the time that you pay back your karma is typically the 3 to 10 year cycle where it's just like everything goes wrong and you struggled, but you do come out of it. It can also depend on how quickly you learn the lessons and put in the work to change and transform your life, right? You may be assigned a 10-year cycle, but how quickly did you learn the lesson? In 3 years? Did you manage to pull it's probably gonna be 5 years if you were assigned a 10-year cycle though. But if you manage to disconnect, see it from above, heal yourself within and without, devote yourself to the Most High and change your life, then yes, you will close out your cycle early. It can happen. It's just all about your determination. Let's see here, please, for Scorpio. You can trust this person, so there's somebody around you. You are a star seed. There's somebody around you who does want to help you. You have Aquarius energy, so a big shift could be coming for you in Aquarius, so you're going to be seeing more of the truth, like the veil will be lifted. You are the light, remember. So you're coming out of maybe like a dark night of the soul. Yeah, do not give up. You are almost there. And pay attention to your friend group. So you are in the process of disconnecting from certain connections and relationships that no longer serve you. Yeah, they're lying to you. Somebody has been lying to you. Gossip, rumors, lies, patience is needed. And you need to set strong boundaries and honor your boundaries. Learn your limits, okay? There is somebody around you who is a master manipulator. All they're doing is giving you illusions, lying, smoke and mirrors. What is this 6 of Pentacles with the Sun to the Fool, please? So balance is coming in. Expansion is coming in. Why? Because you see something, you've learned a lesson, and you start implementing the change. 8 of Swords. Yeah, you're coming out. You're breaking out. There could also be somebody coming out of jail. The Peacock. Wow, the Empress. I like this. And then the Sun again. Wow, some of you could be having a baby, or a new baby could be coming into your family here. You have the Queen of Swords. Listen, there's a lot of, a little bit of fear. It's a lot of fear that's showing up about this, taking this leap of faith. There's a lot of nervousness. I see where you're trying to get centered and get focused, but this anxiety is kind of swirling around you. I understand that doing something new and taking a big leap of faith can be scary. But whoever I'm connecting to, I also see where this leads to your success, where this brings in and shifts the balance on the scales. Yeah, pride and ego, don't let that get in the way. Self-love. Just continue to connect with yourself. Continue to connect with the divine. That's why you have the Sun here twice. Indulgence. Disconnect. Pour into yourself. Do what you need to do to review yourself, review why you do certain things, why you connect with certain people, to avoid natural disaster. This could also be something within your family. There is a risk in every decision and every choice and every leap of faith that we take, but some risks are worth it. And I feel as though you're needing to disconnect from something, Scorpio, that you've been connected to or lived by or lived with your whole life. And now it's time. And now it's time. You know, Scorpio, generational curse, chain breaker. That means exactly what I said. It means that something that you've been doing, a way that you've been living your whole life, is actually not the right way. And you're coming into recognition of that. Do you know what recognition is? It's recognized or recognizant. Cognizant is knowing. You're being recalibrated. You've got to recognize again what you already knew. It's like remembering. You're releasing your family from something by going out of the norm. Could have to do with father wounds here. Lack of self-motivation, self-doubt, low self-esteem, poor social life, isolation. Yes, you are the one that's breaking this. Low vibrational energy is around you, so you need to clear and cleanse your space. I would read Psalms 91 out loud in your house and then pray afterwards. Taurus energy. So a lot of higher wisdom, higher knowledge coming down. Yeah, timeline jumping. And so some of you could be moving. Spirit is saying that you need to meditate as well so that you can absorb the wisdom and knowledge that the Most High is sending you. And then you have you are healed. Okay, also Sagittarius energy. Do not give up. You are almost there. Family trauma wounds are rising to the surface. Scorpio, love yourself in this moment and give everything to the Most High, because you're coming out of a pretty dark place. I feel like you're coming out of a long cycle here. And this is that big catalytic transformation that sets a course for your future and gets you out of your past life. It gets you out of the Old Testament and into the New Testament. All right, baby. I love you so much, Scorpio. See you guys soon.